I asked our good AI psychotic demon ChatGPT for some answers. I asked about crime in South Africa, and it says that murder is at 45 per 100,000 people. It's the fourth highest globally. And I then asked, was crime as bad during apartheid? No. Crime, especially violent crime like murder, was significantly lower during apartheid compared to post-apartheid South Africa, but the reasons are complex and often misunderstood, it says. Okay, well, I didn't ask it that. I then asked, you mentioned sexual violence. It says, rape in South Africa is often perceived as a post-apartheid epidemic, but the truth is far more complex. While formal reporting increased sharply after 94, sexual violence has deep roots that stretch back into apartheid and even colonial times. Now, the interesting thing is, the argument that it's making about violent crime is it's saying South Africa just didn't report the violent crime largely in the black community, so it seems like rape was substantially less during apartheid. However, I then, of course, asked the very obvious question. Did the end of apartheid cause an increase in interracial violent crime? And the answer is yes. After the end of apartheid, interracial violent crime, particularly black on white, became more visible and politically sensitive. I like how they phrase it. But ultimately, although I didn't ask, it does state that, for obvious reasons, the increase in crime that is perceived is that you had a developed nation and a largely segregated population, and the desegregation resulted in much more racial interaction, which dramatically increased crime against white people from the black community. It then goes on to add, for seemingly no reason, which I didn't ask for, it says, but consider, whites are not being genocide. This is false. Black on white crime, it's only partially true, and it's because you can see it, and no one is actually attacking white people for being white. This is the funny thing about these AIs, is that I didn't ask it that. I just asked if interracial violent crime has increased. Yes, but nobody asked you to get politically correct on us.